Hey everybody, how you going? Right. Something that I've noticed a lot, and have you noticed it as well with what we're about to talk about?
Maybe you want to tell them what you're going to talk
Well, I'm
about
asking you,
before
I'm
I commit.
asking, I'm asking you, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. So there's there's a lot of fear on the planet at the moment. And um, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out why, but we need to actually understand what can we do about it because um, if we don't have some way of dealing with the fear of the actions of other countries, other people, other places, then of course we end up being part of the problem rather than part of the solution.
Mhm.
And when you're talking to people generally in the past, they would have been quite maybe relaxed or even a little bit anxious about, work or whatever. But now with all of this increased global tension that we're facing, um, basically you've got a situation where there's a lot of fear. Now that we've spoken to the Zetas about this, and the Zetas have said that they can see what's going on. Uh, they've also said in the primer uh, when they would intervene. So I want to make that very clear that that's what they've said about intervention on their behalf, because a lot of people are channeling, a lot of people are saying that the Galactic Federation is coming and they're going to do this and they're going to do that, or these beings are going to do this, and in the end, it just doesn't change. Nothing changes,
Mhm.
right? And that's causing a lot of false information, a lot of information that's actually leading into a very poor narrative that's coming through the media as well. Um, and I would suggest that if you are following any type of social group or influencers, or you're seeing any news, that you at least ask the AI to fact check everything that you read or see. Because if you don't do that, you'll find that most of the content that is being put up
Mhm.
onto social media is
Like a
artificial.
lies.
It's artificial intelligence,
Mm.
and it's just fake news. Unfortunately, I'll give you an example. The other day, I had eight things come up on my feed. I put each one of them into chat GTP, and not one of them had any facts based around it at all, and it was all completely false. Now it looked real, had video footage of it, but it was completely fake. And if you had to believe the seven or eight things that were on their feed, you would have been really have a high level of anxiety. So we asked the Zetas about this, and we said, well, what do you think people should be doing? And they said, well, look, for a start, you've got to know when you've had enough. You've got to know when to stop and pull back.
Mm.
You've got to probably limit the amount of time that you look at the information and eat it, digest it, swallow it, think about it, and make it a separate part of your life. They said, but the way to do that is to, once again, and it's always pretty simple, what the way to deal with this is, and that is to actually go and sit somewhere, whether it's outside, inside, and start to really just listen to your breath and start to breathe. And you can even use guided meditations and music. And it won't happen in the first 10 minutes because your monkey mind or anyone's minds generally are quite busy for the first 13 or so minutes. But you notice after 15 or 16 minutes that you'll get moving into a space where you start to relax. You're able to actually think much more clearly, and you're feeling a lot more grounded. If you have to do this 3 or 4 times a day because of how you're feeling initially, then do it. Make sure that it's something that you do for yourself. Um, I would suggest that we are in a situation as a global civilization that we've not been before. And we've got a lot of things that have come out. And there's a lot of stuff that's about to come out as well. And we need to make sure that we all stay grounded and stay clear, stay connected to our guides. It's really important. Be talking to our guides. Now, you may not know your guides, but they can hear you. Your guide could be your grandmother, your grandfather, it could be anybody, but it'll be somebody that knows you better than you know yourself. And so having that conversation, even as you're just walking along, it doesn't make it look like, you're on the phone or something, but although that'd be interesting if you could do that, just dial up Spirit Realm and say, hey, g'day, can I speak to John Collins, please?
I think they've been trying.
Yeah, they have been trying to do that. It's probably the next thing that they'll do with Neuralink or something.
Wasn't there like a spirit phone or something they put together a few decades ago?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Tesla at some point developed a looking glass, a curvature of glass that had technology associated with it, but of course that was
that's a different topic.
Hidden from humans as well. Right, so that's the end of this little conversation, and we'll get back to you very, very soon. See you later.